A beautiful morning to you. We're going to do the individual back test, and I'll explain. First of all, it's important that you test out the right system, and um, the only one I'm really interested in is this one here. I find this one has worked reasonably well over time. And so the name of the game is kind of like if you're operating a restaurant or you're developing a team of people to play basketball or anything else, or soccer, and you naturally want to take some and not mess with others. And so this will help you give you an idea of the sum you may want to take. So we just go over here and we just press individual backtest and we just kind of let it rip, okay? And and we can go back in time. Okay, we can go back to I don't know, a place further back in time and decide which ones we might want. But you know, if we simply take the year 2016 and up to approximately now, we'll get this kind of a run here. And notice that in CHFJPY, I had several trades, and the end result was this here in AUD. CAD, I had a couple of trades, and one was profitable and one was not. And so here I can see the ones I might like. Look at this, AUD, JPY, those did pretty well. And as it goes along, it just goes through all kinds of ones. Okay, so I can pick out ones that have done very well recently, and I can also pick out ones that are reasonably liquid, let's say. So one that might be, so HUF is not as liquid, or ILS is probably not as liquid as GBP. Okay, and GBP CNH, anything with CNH I want to avoid, because those are usually not very liquid. So I want to take ones that are fairly liquid, because when I want to get a decent fill, and the more liquid things are, the better chance I have of getting a good fill. Now as I go through here, I notice that all the greens are profitable, right? And here's cumulative profit. And so what happens is I can go down to here, CHFJPY, and I can see that in the last year or so, there have been several trades, some of which have been winners and some of which have been losers, CHFJPY, and in the long run, it's done really well. Now I can do this test again and go even further back in time. And what it'll do is it'll go through this whole bunch here, okay, and show me ones that are really good. Now I want to focus on CHFJPY. Is that the one I had? Yeah, I had CHFJPY is the one I really found interesting. And see, CADJPY I want to eliminate. I don't want to use that. Okay, because that's all that's done is had a losing trade in the last couple of years. Okay. So I want to find the best members for my team. And how many do I need? Well, I don't know. I want to have at least 20 to 30 or so to choose from in terms of my end team. Here, AUDJPY has done very well in the last couple of years. Okay. Take a look. CHFJPY has done extremely well. It's had winners and it's had a couple of losers. See the red. 3 losers, but the losers haven't been very big. Okay, so I really want to look that over. Okay, Anyway, this should give you some idea. And then, okay, so the first step is to simply find the ones you like and just eliminate the ones you don't like. So you find the ones you like and you make a list. You literally write it down, and whatever update you do on the next each day, it should only be containing that list. And so how do you do that? Well, what you do is you go in there and you create your initial list. You might have all 78 on it, okay? And then on your initial list in this program here, let me show you, in Calculator, expert for da 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 da. Okay, so in here, let's say I have my list. Okay, here's my all 78. And what I can do is I can, first of all, what I would do is let's call this, we'll call this list, the list that I'm going to make something new. Okay, let's call this the March list. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. Okay, so I'm going to take this here, going to export, let's go to here, let's go to here. Okay, and I'm going to go to export symbol list. Okay, and this is going to ask me to save it to a file. And so here it's symbols 1. We'll just FX list January 17. Okay, we'll have it in there. Let's call it symbols 1. There we go. This way we know what it is. Okay, and it just copied all these. Okay, let's see if I can find that. So if I'm creating another one, I think I saved it in this list here. Let's take a look. Import symbols. Switch to all files. There we go. Symbols 111111. Remember that one I just created? What I do is when I want to import that symbol list, I just click on here and I can import it into a new list here that I make up. Okay. I just click on it and kaboom. Remember, I have to go to look at all, not just the SYM. That's okay. Let's cancel this. Boom. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, I go to here and I go to here and I go to export symbol list because I want to export this big long 78 list. Okay. New 222, we'll call it that. Okay. And I think it put it into this thing here. Import symbol list. I don't want that one. I want the new 222. Remember, this has to say all files. Didn't do it. Oh my golly, what went wrong? Let's find out. Sometimes this happens. Let's start this again. It didn't happen. Okay, something's going on. I did something wrong. I don't know what. maybe if I get out of the program, okay, and let's go back in again. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I want to get all 78, so I click on here. Okay, now I want to go up to portfolios, export symbol list, NEW2222. Okay. I'm suspicious. Export symbol list. Where is it saving it to? FX list Jan 17. Okay, it's saving it to there. Okay, well. Okay, so I'm going to try this different process here. Ah, okay. Now it saved it. Okay, so then I go over to the Jan 17, and I'm going to find it there. If I can find Jan 17. There we go. Now, watch this. Go in portfolios, I go import symbols, and now I have to, oh, it says nothing's there. Well, not really. Let's go to all files, and we go, boom. There we go, symbols 22222. Okay, so we just click on this and import it. Now, after I import it, I have to set the daily, and okay, I'm using daily data, so I want to do the start date, I don't know. Okay, so we now have that symbol list, and then what I need to do is I need to go through the symbol list and delete. Remember, I just made a new symbol list, and I need to delete the ones that I don't want, because I only want certain ones, the ones that I wrote down on the piece of paper. Okay? All right, so that's the deal. Okay.